How's it going, everybody? The PlayStation Ready Set Play sale is running from now until August 26th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. If any physical editions exist, you can find them down in the description, but with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $25, 75% off. Ghost Recon Wildlands Definitive Edition drops you into Bolivia's war on drugs, leading your Ghost team against the Santa Blanca cartel across sprawling open-world missions. This edition bundles the Season Pass with the Narco Road and Fallen Ghost DLCs, the Year 2 Pass with Splinter Cell and Soldier Equipment gear, the Deluxe Pack, and the Nightfall Protocol and Cold Eye packs with extra characters, weapons, and vehicles. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 55 hours to Platinum. For $13, 35% off. Ground Zero is a survival horror game set in the devastated ruins of Busan, where elite operative Seo Yeon investigates a catastrophic meteor impact and discovers grotesque mutations lurking in the fog. Fight with expert military combat, earn genome points for cleaner kills to unlock upgrades, and take on massive bosses in a game that lovingly channels classic survival horror with fixed cameras and pre-rendered backgrounds. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 20 hours to Platinum. For $18, 10% off. Ereban Shadow Legacy is a fast-paced stealth platformer where you play as Ayana, the last of a forgotten race, using the Shadow Merge ability to dive into and move freely through shadows, climbing walls, attacking from cover, and infiltrating enemy lines unseen. Absorb echoes to unlock lethal and non-lethal powers, craft high-tech gadgets, and choose your playstyle as you uncover the truth behind your past in a dying universe. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 20 hours to Platinum. For $12, 50% off. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue HD sends you through the Australian outback, throwing boomerangs and gliding to stop the evil boss Cass and save the town of Burramuji. Fight bushfires from a helicopter, race across southern rivers hanging off a four-wheel drive, arm yourself with 20 boomerangs including 2 brand new ones, customize Ty's looks in the 4B's paint job, and unlock a brand new photo mode along your journey. It's a 73 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to Platinum. For $18, 40% off. Anima Gate of Memories 1 and 2 Remaster is a third-person action RPG bundle combining 2 intertwined stories of a mysterious girl and an immortal soul caught in a hidden war that shapes their fates and destinies. Explore a deep fantasy world inspired by the Anima tabletop series, engage in fast-paced combat with a duel system to switch characters seamlessly, and shape branching storylines through your choices. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 20 hours to Platinum. For $14, 30% off. Dragon Spira is a nostalgic pixel art RPG set 1,000 years after the Divine sealed away the rebellious spirit beasts, leaving humanity only the Divine Sword and Seed of Hope. Battle through classic turn-based combat, grow stronger through a board game-style roulette system, customize a wide range of jobs, unlock powerful wonder skills, and raise a spirit beast companion that evolves as you uncover the sealed legend's truth. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 30 hours to Platinum. For $26, 25% off. Showgunners cast you as Scarlet Martillo, a contestant seeking revenge on a brutal dystopian reality show, navigating dangerous urban arenas against hordes of armed psychopaths. Recruit unique partners, upgrade skill trees, dodge deadly traps and hazards like ticking bombs and runaway trains, gain fame and sponsorships for surviving with panache, and dive into the Security Breach DLC's new tactical arenas and Omega Corporation secrets. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to Platinum. For $28, 20% off. Abiotic Factor drops you in a sprawling underground research complex where you play as a gate scientist surviving a catastrophic containment breach against supernatural and interdimensional threats. Explore massive labs, construct bases, and craft everything from rudimentary traps to advanced laser weaponry, all while balancing survival, resource management, and teamwork with up to 6 players in a multiplayer open-world environment. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 70 hours to Platinum. For $13, 35% off. I Am Your Beast casts you as a retired secret agent, Alphonse Harding, declining one last job once too many times and sparking a furious guerrilla war against the ruthless Covert Operations Initiative. Break your opponents across the North American wilderness, turn their own equipment against them, duck into your tunnel network before enemy forces zero in on your location, and repeat this deadly cycle of covert revenge. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $12, 75% off, Borderlands 2 VR is a chaotic first-person looter shooter that immerses you in the wild, untamed world of Pandora, where you play a treasure-seeking vault hunter armed with tons of guns on a quest for loot and glory, packed with non-stop explosive mayhem. Choose from four unique classes, each with distinct skills and combat styles, then blast bandits, punch psychos, and take on Handsome Jack's forces in fully immersive VR. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $15, 70% off. Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, Love for These Clothes of Desire, is a whimsical narrative adventure, cursing Kazuma and his companions to wear outfits reflecting desires opposite their true personalities. Gather ingredients, experiment with magical crafting, and create bizarre transformations, turning darkness into a ruthless dominatrix and Aqua into a prim goddess, solving lighthearted puzzles to lift the curse. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $39, 40% off, Harvest Moon, the Winds of Anthos bundle sends you to revive the sleeping harvest goddess and reconnect Anthos' separated villages after a volcanic eruption tore the land apart. Farm across snowy mountains and beaches with Doc's Expando Farm, raise cows and exotic pets like tigers, woo 5 bachelors and 5 bachelorettes, mine for ore, and unlock 4 DLC packs via the included season pass with new crops and interior designs. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 140 hours to platinum. For $16, 35% off, Magical Delicacy has you play young witch Flora, traveling to the mysterious harbor town of Grot, where adventurers settled to chart a strange unexplored island full of mystery and magic. Cook meals and potions in your customized kitchen, navigate the town in casual platforming to take up townsfolk orders, and get caught between the witch Cassia and the Magus Tano as they use you in their dispute over magical beings. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $19, 35% off, Monument Valley, the collection, brings all 3 award-winning games together for the first time, letting you begin with Ida's search for forgiveness through impossible monuments. Continue with Ro and her child, exploring shifting architecture and motherhood, then conclude with Nor sailing through fading worlds to restore the light across calming puzzles and evocative visuals that have resonated with millions. It's an 82 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to finish all 3 games. For $28, 30% off, Disney Epic Mickey Rebrushed is a rebuilt remake of the beloved 3D platformer, bringing Mickey Mouse back to Wasteland, a world of forgotten Disney characters, where his magic brush can restore beauty with paint or reshape environments with thinner. Improved controls, new abilities like dash and ground pound, enhanced animations, and stunning reimagined visuals offer a fresh, dynamic take on this fan-favorite classic. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $12, 60% off. Another Crab's Treasure is an underwater Souls-like adventure where you play as Krill the Hermit Crab, using discarded trash as armor to survive battles against towering sea creatures and uncover the truth behind a polluted ocean. You'll embark on an epic hunt through colorful coral cities, eerie deep-sea trenches, and forgotten shipwrecks on a quest to reclaim your stolen shell and confront a mysterious infection. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $18, 70% off. Jagged Alliance 3 is a tactical turn-based RPG set in Grand Chien after its president vanishes and the paramilitary legion seizes control, where you recruit mercenaries with distinct personalities, quirks, and abilities for deep strategic combat. Train locals, control territory, forge alliances, manage multiple squads, customize equipment, and tackle the full campaign in online co-op as you fight to restore the nation. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 90 hours to platinum. For $20, 60% off, Crusader Kings 3 has you lead a medieval noble family, guiding a dynasty through generations of heirs across realms stretching from Iceland to India. Conquer enemies as a master of the battlefield or plot in the shadows with poison and secrets, arrange marriages, champion your faith or start a splinter religion, recruit men-at-arms and mercenaries for war, and use your spy master to seduce, blackmail, or murder your rivals. It's a 90 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 200 hours to platinum. For $19, 25% off, Wizmans World Retry is a dungeon-crawling RPG where you explore the sealed city of Wizarest, absorb enemies, and evolve 3 homunculi through Anima fusion. With a timeline-based battle system, elemental counterplay, and monster fusion progression, you'll push through shifting dungeons while building a custom party of inherited skills and abilities with careful strategic planning and experimentation. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $18, 40% off, Portal Knights Legendary Edition drops you into a world torn by the Fracture and terrorized by the Hollow King, tasking you with leveling up, crafting weapons, and vanquishing foes. Explore Alicia's mysterious elvish moon Feanor, home to the secretive Rogues Guild and dangerous Rift dungeons, and explore all 13 DLCs including Druids, Furfolk, and Relic Defense, plus cosmetic packs like the Gold Throne Pack and box of fantastic headwear. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $15, 75% off, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim VR is a full-length open-world fantasy RPG that immerses you in the epic land of Tamriel, where dragons have returned and the fate of the Empire hangs in the balance. The game includes the complete core experience along with official add-ons Dawnguard, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn, combining vast exploration, dynamic combat, and fully immersive VR mechanics for a truly epic adventure. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 125 hours to platinum. For $15, 70% off, Tactics Ogre Reborn is a legendary tactical RPG, Reborn, telling a politically charged story of war, loyalty, and moral choice in the embattled Valyrian Isles with sweeping consequences throughout. You'll fight deep, turn-based battles across fully 3D battlefields with revamped UI, unit-by-unit leveling, and endless combinations of classes, skills, equipment, and magic that reward careful planning and theory crafting. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 120 hours to platinum. For $24, 60% off, Anno 1800 is a city-building RTS set at the dawn of the Industrial Age, where you create sprawling metropolises, plan logistic networks, settle lush new continents, send global expeditions, and dominate opponents through diplomacy, trade, or warfare. Play a story-based campaign, dive into a customizable sandbox, or compete and cooperate in online multiplayer as you guide your growing industrial empire to prosperity. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $36, 40% off, BlazBlue Central Fiction is a high-octane 2D fighting game, delivering deep, stylish, fast-paced, and highly technical combat as the latest entry in the storied BlazBlue franchise. Master a roster of unique fighters with distinct moves and combos, engage in intense single-player story arcs, online battles, and tournament-style matches, and explore visually striking arenas packed with innovative mechanics and challenging gameplay. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $24, 60% off, Morph Defense Complete Edition casts you as an invading alien species harvesting Earth's resources, fusing top-down twin-stick shooting with tower defense strategy across destructible battlefields. Build mazes of alien towers, tear down buildings and collapse bridges to reroute enemies, tackle massive mecha boss battles, and dive into the European Assault, Survival of the Fittest, and Last Bastion DLCs, plus the full original soundtrack. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.